Buckwheat Field Miracle. One sunny afternoon in early autumn, when Shinkichi and his wife were sowing buckwheat seeds in their hilly field, they saw a number of people hurrying toward them from the other side of a hill. When they came nearer, two Europeans wearing black cloaks were running at the head of a group of several men and women. "Please help us! Please help us! We're being chased by the authorities, and if we are caught, we will be killed," the elder of the two men said to Shinkichi while panting heavily. Shinkichi and his wife were rather surprised because they could not see what it was all about. When he regained himself, Shinkichi said, "We're just farmers. We can't do anything against the authorities. If we do anything against their wishes, we ourselves will be punished. We're sorry, but we can't do anything." When one of the foreigners quickly said in faltering Japanese, "If you help save us from the authorities, the Almighty God will surely help you." Upon hearing him, Shinkichi thought that he might be one of the missionaries, but then he also thought he might be one of those foreign traders in Nagasaki, running away from the authorities for having done something awful. "If you cannot help us, please don't tell the authorities that we passed here. We're going down this cliff to hide in one of the caves by the sea," an elderly farmer pleaded, clasping his hands before him as if in prayer. There was a high cliff just beyond the field, dropping perpendicularly, just straight down to the blue sea, which had several large caves in its side. "You said you are being chased by the authorities. Then you must be some sort of criminals. If we help criminals, we will also be punished. That we cannot do." No, we're not criminals. We're Christians. So far we have evaded the government agents at Tororo, Fukae, and Takahama, but someone must have betrayed us and informed them that we're here," another farmer said sadly. "If you're Christians, then go down that cliff over there. You'll find several deep caves where you can hide for a time," Shinkichi's wife advised to the fugitives. "What's a fugitive?" "Well, a fugitive is somebody who's running away from somebody. And usually it's the government or another government or somebody who's chasing after them." "Thank you. Just tell the government agents what you have seen, and we'll take care of ourselves," the Christian said, and hurried toward the cliff beyond the field. "Good," Shinkichi said. "If the government agents come this way, I'll tell them exactly what I've seen. And then they won't be able to suspect me, and they will never find the fugitive Christians because the cliff is too dangerous, and they won't dare go down." A short while later, Shinkichi saw a large number of government agents coming toward him from the other side of the field. He became very upset and wanted to stop them from further pursuit. Just as they neared the field, although Shinkichi and his wife had only just finished sowing the seeds, the whole field suddenly burst into blossom, covered with whitish buckwheat flowers in full bloom. Shinkichi was struck with amazement. The government agents soon reached the place where Shinkichi and his wife were standing, stupefied at the sight of the white buckwheat flowers, and one of the agents, who seemed to be the leader, asked them harshly, "Hey, farmers, did you see two foreign missionaries running past here? Which way did they go?" Shinkichi's mind was blank, but he managed to answer, Yes, sir. They passed here while we were sowing the buckwheat seeds. Two foreign missionaries and 5 or 6 farmers. They went toward the seashore beyond." "What? What did you say?" "Well, you were sowing the buckwheat seeds?" Yes, sir, exactly. While we were sowing the seeds, Shinkichi repeated. Are you sure? Look at the white flowers. You must have sown those seeds some time ago. Yes, sir, we were sowing the seeds, Shinkichi repeated again. Enough of your nonsense. That must have been a long time ago. Fellows, we must have been mistaken on the road. Let's go back and try the road to the other side of the island, the disgruntled leader said. What's disgruntled? It's kind of upset. The party left Shinkichi's buckwheat field as fast as they had come. When the government agents disappeared beyond the hill, the white buckwheat flowers suddenly disappeared like an illusion. What's an illusion? That's like illusion. It's like it's something that's not there. It's like magic. So it left only the barren field as before. On seeing this, Shinkichi and his wife looked at each other in total awe. Then they knelt down to pray to the Almighty God for saving the fugitive Christians. My dear Shinkichi, I have seen my own eyes the miracle of the Almighty God, and now I am convinced that the Christian God will surely save those who are in need. I must now apologize for doubting the Almighty God, Shinkichi's wife said very meekly, and continued to pray for a long time with her husband. Word of this miracle soon spread from one village to the next. In time, everybody in Amakusa Island came to know about it. Thus, more and more people were converted to the Christian faith, and so an old tale still tells us from Amakusa in Kumamoto Prefecture. So, a long time ago, there were Christians that came, and most of them were Portuguese. Because the Portuguese were the seafarers, and they followed the coastline around, all the way around Africa, and around India, and then around the south end of Malaysia, and where Vietnam is, and then up the Chinese coast, and they made it all the way up to Japan. And they always had priests with them. They had come to try and convert people to Christianity. Let's go look at the map and see where Amakusa Island is. So here's our map again. And the Christians, I think, came to the southern area. So let's go look at the southern islands. So, so this island here, that's Honshu. This island is Shikoku. And this island is Kyushu. And Amakusa Island, look at this, there's Amakusa Nada. And so, okay, so there is Amakusa town. And so this must be Amakusa Island.